Kristen, to you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I just would like to say thank you to the organisers of SynPact for actually putting reuse on the agenda. It's something that I'm really thrilled to see. I didn't think that I, as working for a not-for-profit creative reuse centre, would be sitting listening to sessions yesterday about SAFs. I now know what they are, and biofuels. But what has been the common thread is the passion for the environment, and we all have our own little roles, huge roles to play. And so just thank you for letting us Reverse Garbage be a part of it. Reverse Garbage. So, blank screen. I'm going to read, because maybe I need to press another button. Here we go. 22nd of October 1975 from the Belgrade Charter. Do I need to press another button? There we go. Our generation has witnessed unprecedented economic growth and technological progress which, while bringing benefits to many people, have also caused severe social and environmental consequences. Inequality between the poor and the rich among nations and within nations is growing, and there is evidence of increasing deterioration of the physical environment in some forms on a worldwide scale. This condition, although primarily caused by a relatively small number of nations, affects all of humanity. It is absolutely vital that the world's citizens insist upon measures that will support the kind of economic growth which will not have harmful repercussions on people, that will not in any way diminish their environment and their living conditions. It is necessary to find ways to ensure that no nation should grow or develop at the expense of another nation, and that the consumption of no individual should be increased at the expense of other individuals. The resources of the world should be developed in ways which will benefit all of humanity and provide the potential for raising the quality of life for everyone. I found this, actually I was given it a few months ago, and I've been reflecting on it ever since. There's quite a few more pages, and it actually goes back to education, which I'll get onto later. So I do like to travel with props. I've got the National Geographic here from 1994, talking about recycling. And then from 1983, The Fascinating World of Trash, which in 1993, we've got the pyramids with a lot of rubbish at the base. So while we've been talking yesterday, today and the day before about progress and innovation and how we can make things better, I kind of feel like over 50 years since this was written, not a lot has actually changed. But it's encouraging to see that now we have hopefully the skills and the technology to make things change, and that we actually really want things to change. So there we go, the dates. Look, technology and me, not the best, but anyway. So reverse garbage, where are we, what are we, and what do we do? So reverse garbage was started in 1975 by a group of teachers in Marrickville in Sydney, in Sydney's inner west. And they were awesome. They could see, Marrickville was a very different place back then. We had a lot more commercial industrial manufacturing happening there, and a lot more opportunities for rescue within. So they started rescuing materials and using them within their classroom as open-ended resources, but all this material was also, they could see that it had the potential, bigger potential than this. It was encouraging conversations within the students around non-prescriptive play, loose parts play, creative thinking, rather than just buying straight from the catalogue. So, with one truck, they started collecting all these materials, received a grant in the 70s. It was a bit hippie, it was a bit inspired by that sort of era, and that's basically what we still do today. We rescue materials from going to landfill. We keep them out of landfill for as long as possible. We don't kid ourselves that some of these materials don't end up in landfill, but what it means is that we can have conversations with so many people all day, every day, about reuse, how we use these materials, how we can reuse these materials, and how we dispose of them ethically and sustainably at the end. So for those of you, has anyone heard of reverse garbage? I know there is one in Queensland, thank you. We are the same but different. Next year is our 50th birthday. We're in a warehouse in Marrickville. It is like the weirdest op shop you'll ever go into. We don't take clothing, we don't take domestic products, but what we do take is up to 5 tonne of materials a week. We know that we sell this because otherwise you wouldn't be able to walk into our small warehouse. So the potential for these sort of institutions and warehouses is, I think, huge all around Australia. To give you an idea, we have everything from Hessian sacks to buttons to zips to 3 metre lengths of celery that were used in ads. Our customer base are early childhood educators through to tertiary educators. We are collectors, hoarders, artists, creators, film and television, theatre, dioramas for your scouts groups. So you name it, we have it. The other thing is, if we don't have it, you actually don't need it. Oh no, our impact, very good. There we are. So in 2022 to 23, we diverted 119,641 kilos from going to landfill. That's just in one little space in Marrickville, probably no bigger than this theatre. Because we were started by teachers, education and advocacy for reuse and its place in the waste hierarchy, resource hierarchy we now call it, is hugely important. So we have students that come into us each day, and we go out to schools as well. We also attend festivals and community things. Also, always zero waste. We rarely buy new, and we always teach about different ways of using these resources. We teach methods of without glue and tape, and always without that theory of looking at things differently. How can we make these things work? We picked up 1,636 pickups and drops of donations and travelling 7,500 kilometres around Sydney. If anyone wants to donate as a trial, EV, we'd be grateful. So I think the message about reuse centres is that we have a huge environmental, social and economic impact. We work also closely with the Departments of Community and Justice within New South Wales to offer a safe and inclusive space for people doing community service. So we have volunteer hours with those. People in economic hardship, we are able to offer work and development orders, and also schools and volunteers come to us that way. And we manage to serve about 31,000 customers a year. And again, that's just one little small place in the centre of Marrickville, very close to the airport. If anyone is landing in Sydney, just pop in and say hi. We'd love to take you on a tour.
Thank you so much, Kirsten.